All right. Next one on this one is we are going to talking about the Chrome extension. So Chrome extension is something that we have been exploring for before. I think in the AgenticFlow AI feature base. So in here you will see that there will be a Chrome's. Yeah, it's a Chrome extension. Have been voting for 30 people. It have been here for a while, but we decide that we will pick this in order to kind of work on that. The reason is that when we are working on the multi-agent system, we identify that multi-agent system would be super more powerful if we equip that with an agent that have the ability to control your current browser. So this means like because of the agent in AgenticFlow is accepting everything in API. So if a website do not have API or something, it will not able to work pretty well. But if we can have an agent that can control your own browser, so it means it will inheriting all of the like login credential that you have on that browser already. And for example, like you just need to fill in a form, or you would like to do some automation that maybe that there will be no API available, then you can do that. And perhaps that this agent, which is your browser, can be participate as part of the team in a multi-agent system. So that's why we were thinking that this is something very interesting to do, and that's why we also building a prototype of this one. I'm planning to show everyone on this Chrome extension demo. We already make a very good demo on this already. But it will fail when I deploy to production, so I cannot share. But basically, the UI will be looking similar like this. So I think we can share with you a picture. No, I think I don't have that at the moment for me. Yeah, so I think I cannot show it everyone at the moment because the bug that we caused, I already reversed the branch that having the code of the extension. But basically, we plan to explore a prototype of the AgenticFlow browser agent. This agent will have ability to control your current browser and serving Chrome extension and serving as a bridge between your browser and the agent on AgenticFlow via MCP protocol. So basically it will allow the agent that you create on AgenticFlow to control the certain tabs in a browser of choice. This can be helpful to do some stuff like help you to fill in your accounting software, unsubscribe, email, marketing email, mask, or can do some kinds of like automation on the site that do not have API or behind paywall. This can also be part of MAS, so that you can have an agent that control your browser. Yeah, so let me answer the question from Anton. The question from Anton is, can Chrome extension work like that? Agent trigger running temporary Chromium instance for the task and install extension during the task, so that multiple tasks can be run without user interaction with personal browser, and no need to use your personal browser for any task. Yeah, so actually that's is two choice of like design the extension. So we have two options, two route. One is hit separate browser every section. So this will not impact your current browser. But the problem is it doesn't have your cookies or login credential. So it is a browsing anonymous. So less useful from my perspective, actually. The second option, which is we are talking to, is browser agent that attaches to an active Chrome tab. Maybe you can create a separate profile for it, so it can using or log into your CRM, internal system, or website behind paywall, etc. Yeah, so that is just a design decision. So at the moment, I'm leaning more forward to the second route, but I'm open to have the discussion on this. What is the more useful for you? Depends on the use case. What are the use case? Can we leverage? Yeah, and the option one is this could be used as a remote Chrome's instance on the cloud to do some, I don't know, automation task RPA that need some manipulation. Yeah, but you cannot, but can log in, of course, unless you want to give the password. This is a security issue. Yeah, true. I would say the route number one is makes sense for the case that we can scale unlimited to the cloud. So the current architecture that we are using can handle that. So we will need to extend the cloud browser supporting. So it can be useful for certain use case. So the route number one is going to be helpful on the case that you would like to do some browser automation. It's similar to browser based or browser use services. Yeah. So if we are doing on these kinds of services, maybe we would rather using some of the Playwright for testing forward a lot, do mostly the same thing, run browser on the cloud. Yeah, true. So I think Playwright was a very good automation tool. Originally, we also planning to using Playwright for that, but from the easier for the user adoption. So we were changing into the Chrome debug mode, where we can using some DOM manipulation or kinds of visual. So for this one, so let me show you what is the underlying. So we were using DOM manipulation, and with visual enable LLM support. Yeah, true. That the route number one is kind of very hardcore, very technical savvy people can use. For normal user, just having some automation task, like a small business owner just would like to have someone that filling a very big form from IRS for some reason, then this Chrome extension is aiming forward for that part. But definitely the route number one is something that we could do on this one. Yeah. So let me introduce a bit on this one. So for the browser agent, so we will using kinds of visual enabled LLM support. So this is including GPT-4o, Gemini, Sonnet. You can choose, or maybe using special VLM to enrich the the manipulation. And we also having hybrid. Hybrid mean we just using both approach in order to make it better on this one. So for now, the prototype is leaning towards rows number 2. Yeah, I believe that we will do both over time. But for now, I think I would like to, what I would like to have is that I would like to have a Chrome extension there, and maybe like 1,000 people will install, and then they will make some use of that. And for example, like, why we do this one? So let me talk about why. Why? Bring your agent to your workspace, which is Discord, Slack, Chrome. AgenticFlow is where you build it, but you need a place to use it. Chrome is a good, will boost users. So that is my hypothesis. So that's why I was planning to have this one, and I would like to bring your agent to where you are. So for example, like you open a YouTube and you will see a button, and then you click a button and it will call to your YouTube agent, and YouTube agent will summarize. And you can open any website if you do certain things, and you can configure that. So technically, my vision, you can configure a team of agents that will show up on context. You have an, for example, like what is the tool that I was using? For example, you have a Stripe agent. Then when you visit Stripe, the Stripe agent, you know it, and show the very quick button, and you can just one click to figure it. You have YouTube agent, then when you visit YouTube, the YouTube agent should know it and show option to do it. Yeah, so that is what I'm thinking. So it's be more contextual based, rather than like you have to go and talk to agent and force them to do something. So that is still very beginning. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that I believe that it can be useful, at least for myself. I am glad that everyone is having this one. Well, so this is not a small one. Security. Can you share a bit more about security? Yeah, well, what is the concern? Yeah. So I think this depends on what kinds of like agent that you will equip. So right now the Chrome extension will have ability to read your current website. It will ask you for permission, so that when you are sending the data to the agent, actually that is going to be the agent that in your workspace, not random agent. So because we would like to make it like you are going to you install the AgenticFlow Chrome extension and you log into AgenticFlow, then you have a team of agents that you build in AgenticFlow that will be available. And based on the contextual of where you are, and when you open the side panel, you will show up, like the first Stripe agent will show up, if you are choosing them. And maybe you will even like have a generic agent that's going to able to answer for some question if you configure that kind of like sub agent. And after all, it will be able to do some kinds of like browser manipulation. For example, like filling some form for you. For example, like just imagine, I'm very lazy to fill in some form. So I have my data that's storing in my library of AgenticFlow. For example, like in here. So I having the information about like PixelML and AgenticFlow in my library. So later, when I need to fill in some form, then I just need to click on my Chrome extension, and I will chat to my agent and say, hey, you know what my company is. Help me to fill in the form. Yeah. For Tier 1, yeah, of course. So because would be like everyone is going to be sharing the same workspace, so that's why they will sharing the same library. And yes, the restriction information is necessary. Yeah, correct. So for Hang, it is absolutely the first use case. So it's going to be like a very simple, like one-click summary of YouTube article, or maybe GitHub repository, because that one is very basic, like preview or built-in workflow. When the extension come, it will have some quick button, so that you just open the extension, you click that, and it will using your AgenticFlow credit in order to summarizing the web page. So you can use AgenticFlow somewhere else, not just only on AgenticFlow. You can build up the AgenticFlow over time for more agent, but out of the box, we will have summarize. We will have like automation action to filling form or unsubscribe email in mass. I mean, that is should be some of the common use case, right? That we want to do it. Yeah. Thank Jane Lee. Yeah, that's great. So to answer to the Anton question, yeah, I believe that the restriction on data is necessary. We are having a feature request that also is in the folder. Yeah, folder organization on library and connection. So when we are taking over on this one, I think we will be able to do some kind of restriction, like which team member can access to which folder and so on. And what agent is like a common. At the moment, we yet able to reach to that yet, but definitely that's going to be in the roadmap to pick it up. So I think for the Chrome extension, I need to put it into development, because actually technically we already started development on this one. Okay. Yeah, I think we already have a prototype that's working already. I can show you a demo in the next office hour. That is pretty cool. Basically, it can do summarization. It can filling the form for you. It can kind of like analyzing what you are in your browser in order to click into some button. Some classic example is like go to Google and search stock of Tesla or Nvidia, and it will just open your browser and attach into that. And I will need to learn how to submit a Chrome extension to the store as well, and I will see how it's good. Yeah, okay.